What's going on, guys? Have a great Saturday, and today I'm going to give out 2 prediction videos in one video. So I'm going to give out the NXT Takeover Toronto predictions since the event is tonight, and then I'm going to do Survivor Series predictions, and it's tomorrow. And it just happened today, and one comment told me that I should do a live stream, but I'm going to try to do a live stream, but at least I'm going to do a live stream for NXT Takeover Toronto, and then I'm going to try for Survivor Series. And hopefully that my tablet will work for the WWE Network, even though that every time if I watch the WWE Network on my tablet, it sometimes stops or pauses like non-stop. But at least if I could like turn down the volume a bit, or sometimes you can watch the video for WWE Network. But if you guys want to join me for the live streams for both NXT TakeOver Toronto and Survivor Series, make sure to be notified that I'm available, and I'm ready to give out the predictions for NXT TakeOver Toronto. And to be honest, I haven't watched NXT lately since Total Bellas came out, but I realized that Total Divas and Total Bellas are my favorite shows to watch. But when the season finale goes on, like for Total Divas, but I don't know when. But after Total Divas, I might do reactions for NXT, but I don't know when I'm gonna do NXT reactions. Anyways, on with the predictions. We have Tye Dillinger versus Bobby Roode that I wanted to first talk about, and I have a feeling that Bobby Roode is gonna pick up the win over Tye Dillinger because, to be honest, Tye Dillinger always lose. But I have a feeling that Bobby Roode is gonna go for the win over Tye Dillinger. Next thing I want to talk about is the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic Finals, which is TM61 versus the Authors of Pain. And I just know is that the manager Hall of Famer Paul Ellering is the manager for the Authors of Pain. And TM61, I love the team, but I have a feeling that the Authors of Pain are just gonna win the tournament. But I have a feeling that TM61 might break their winning streak. But I have a feeling that the Authors of Pain are gonna pick up the win over TM61. Next thing we want to talk about is the NXT Tag Team Championship match between The Revival versus #DIY, also known as Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa, and a 2 out of 3 falls match. So I have a feeling that #DIY is gonna win over The Revival, gonna win the gold. So I'm pretty sure. And I'm really excited for this NXT Women's Championship match. The return of Mickie James versus Asuka, and I'm pretty in shock when Mickie James was gonna make his return and face Asuka. I'm really excited because a lot of people love Mickie James and some people like Asuka. So I'm feeling that Mickie James is gonna win over Asuka and break her winning streak. And we have the main event, the NXT Championship match between Shinsuke Nakamura, the champion, versus Samoa Joe. And I have a feeling that Shinsuke Nakamura is gonna retain over Samoa Joe. So I think this is going to be an awesome NXT Takeover Toronto. So I'm going to do a live stream for that, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Now let's get on to the Survivor Series predictions. The first thing I want to talk about is the Cruiserweight Championship match between the Brian Kendrick versus Kalisto. And I have a feeling that the Brian Kendrick is going to retain over Kalisto, because if Kalisto wins, SmackDown Live will have the entire Cruiserweight. And I really want Brian Kendrick to retain, since Kalisto hasn't faced Brian Kendrick. But I have a feeling that the Brian Kendrick is going to retain the Cruiserweight Championship, and Raw would keep the Cruiserweights on the Raw roster. And we have the Intercontinental Championship match between The Miz versus Sami Zayn. And I am sorry about the raging that I had with the Intercontinental Championship match between Dolph Ziggler and The Miz when the Spirit Squad and Maurice got involved. And it blew my mind when The Miz won again with Evolves with the Spirit Squad and Maurice, and that one pissed me off. So I have a feeling that The Miz is gonna win over Sami Zayn, even though that if Sami wins, the Intercontinental Championship goes to Raw. But I have a feeling that The Miz is going to retain, but I would love to see Sami Zayn win the Intercontinental Championship. So I have a feeling that The Miz is going to retain. And then we have 3 traditional elimination matches. 1 is a tag team, 2 is men, 3 is women. And we have a 10-on-10 traditional Survivor Series tag team elimination match, which is Team Raw versus SmackDown Live. And I'm going to tell you the teams that were on Team Raw. Enzo and Big Cass, my faves. The Club, Cesaro and Sheamus, The New Day, and the Shining Stars. For Team SmackDown, Slater and Rhino, the American Alpha, the Usos, Hype Bros, and Breezango. And I have a feeling that Team Raw is gonna pick up the win over Team SmackDown for the 10-on-10 elimination match. The next 5-on-5 elimination match is a women's 5-on-5 elimination match. So the Raw tag team, well, for Raw is Bayley, Charlotte, Nia Jax, Alicia Fox, and Sasha Banks. And for SmackDown is Nikki Bella, my girl, Carmella, Becky Lynch, Alexa Bliss, and Naomi, with Natalya as their coach. I also forgot that Dana Brooke is on Team Raw as well, but she is the coach as well. So I have a feeling that Team Raw is gonna pick up the win over Team SmackDown, even though I love Nikki Bella and Becky Lynch. But I have a feeling that Team Raw is gonna win over Team SmackDown. So don't get me wrong here, my predictions can be wrong too, so bear with me here. Next is a 5-on-5 traditional Survivor Series elimination match with Team Raw and Team SmackDown as well, with Team Raw with Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, Chris Jericho, Kevin Owens, and Roman Reigns, my boo. And Team SmackDown is Shane O'Mac, Dean Ambrose, Randy Orton, Bray Wyatt, and the phenomenal AJ Styles. And I'm really excited for that. So I have a feeling that Team SmackDown for the men's is going to pick up the win over Team Raw, even though I love Roman Reigns. But Shane O'Mac, I think that Team SmackDown is going to win over Team Raw. And then we have the main event, Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, where fantasy warfares get real. And it's been like maybe 12 years since the match came out with Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg. And I have a feeling that Goldberg is going to pick up the win over Brock Lesnar again, since it's been 12 years since Goldberg won over Brock Lesnar. So I have a feeling that Goldberg is going to win over Brock Lesnar. So again, I'm going to do a live stream for Survivor Series. But thank you guys so much for watching my predictions video. Let me know in the comments below what are your predictions for both NXT TakeOver Toronto and Survivor Series. I'll see you guys tonight and tomorrow. And also Lost Reavers, I was busy. I will do it next Saturday. And to be honest, I was busy. So thank you guys for watching. Bye!